Ooh, do we need to?
Pardon?
Do we need to dress appropriately for the onsen?
If you want to. She's all excited
We're not going to
about
do
it.
that.
Yes, I wish. I'll have a lot more viewership. I'll have a lot of subscribers. I am so grateful if you do it. I haven't brought it up with any of our previous talks here, but now that you mentioned that you wanted to do the Onsen dress code, I'm more for the fact that you will get me a few thousand subscribers, maybe more.
Anyway, so Kagoshima.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We're going to introduce ourselves first.
Oh.
This is Gianna and Andre from Admission and 15 Adventures. Our next port stop was Kagoshima, Japan. This was the port stop I was looking forward to most, and the one she didn't want to do at all. Oh no, she didn't mind the port stop. She just wasn't looking forward to it.
I was terrified.
She was terrified. Why? Because, as you've seen in the video, I rented a car, and for the first time in my life, drove on the left-hand side of the road.
In a foreign country.
In a foreign country.
English signs.
Nope, there wasn't. That's for sure.
I was terrified.
And I had a blast. I totally loved it. I thought it was the greatest experience I've had for something that I do take for granted here. It's not a right. It's a privilege to be able to drive anywhere. And it was a total privilege to drive in Kagoshima. So as we were leaving, got off the ship, I'm ready to walk to the Toyota dealership.
I always take my time.
She takes
I'm
the time.
Everything, and he's always got to go.
Well, they try to push everything at the port, right? They have all the sellers. They want to get you on a cab. They want to get you to do a tour, and so I'm like, I already have the tour. I already have the car set up. We have a half an hour walk to the station. No problem. We'll be fine. And but they were standing there, and somebody actually caught my attention. Go, are you renting a car? I go, yes. And go, from Toyota? I go, yes. And they go, oh, they're back there. I go, why in the world would they be? I didn't even tell me. If they told me, it would be great. So Toyota, if you watch this, it would be great to let the customers know that you'll be waiting at the port. So they were waiting at the port. Perfect English speaking gentlemen. They go, this is where you're going. Just sign the paperwork. They had all the paperwork set up for us. Signed it. We walk out. Now I rented. Sorry, the cell phone rang and it was a spam call. So, and I'm not going to edit it out. I just wish you heard me swearing. But anyhow, they were there waiting for us. We walked through the parking lot to get to our car, which was there. I rented a Yaris, a Toyota Yaris, which is kind of small. But I made sure I bought like the top of the line insurance just because where we were. I wasn't sure how this experience was gonna go. I think it cost me $100 for everything, and that was if you had a flat tire, they would come out and fix it for you, because the other insurance would have been like $70 altogether. But if you had a flat, you had to take care of it. Any scratches, anything. This one was just basically you're paying the full price and they're not going to call you back. I'm hearing a lot of things in the States right now when people are renting cars. They now have a new system where you drive through, like, and it highly detailed assessment of the car. And God forbid you're driving on a road and a rock comes off a tire somewhere and just puts a little dent in it, which is unnoticeable, but these detail things notice it, and you're getting charged like after the facts. So this one is that they called it double protection. It was great. Anyhow, they showed up. They were there. We got to the car. He telling us all the rules. I was grateful that the brake and the gas are on the same side, because that would have been really tough. But the windshield wipers and the turn signals on the other side. So in the beginning, I had to sit on my left hand because I'm so used to using that as a signal. But then, when it does come off and I'm trying to turn signal, I just clean my windshield wipers. So, but I had a great time doing that. We drove up to a place called K-Sansui. It was an onsen that I booked. Man, this was fabulous. It was a private onsen. It was so Jana and I could enjoy it in the hot waters ourselves. We have no tattoo, so I wasn't worried about that. And this room, as you see in the video, um, man, I could live there. I enjoyed it so much. If they had a hotel available in that room area, I would book that for a week and just go to that one area. I the water, first off, the whole outside was beautiful. We had an outdoor onsen, three of them, and then there was an indoor cypress tub that was filled up. They had a couch and a TV and a massage chair, and then you had the bathroom and the vanity area, and it's all seen on the video. If you do want to wear the appropriate clothing like we did for the onsen, please, this is your opportunity. But I totally liked it. The staff were wonderful. Now you buy it on a little like on a board. Like you go up to a board and they have different rooms. I think there was like 24 different areas. We took the biggest room they had, and it cost me $60 Canadian
when he says
for
board,
2 hours.
it's like a vending machine.
Yeah, it's like a vending machine. You pick the number you want, and you took 2 hours or whatever. Anyhow, they gave us like 2.5 hours, and they take us in, they show us what to do, and the water, no lie to you, 50 degrees Celsius, which is hot. I believe it was been 100 and.
It's scalding pretty much.
Well, it's 10 degrees less than boiling. So what was it, 180 or something like that? So it was hot. You could probably last like a few seconds in it. But then we learned over time that you could cool it off. And so we cooled it off. I think one of the tubs were a little bit cooler than to begin with, the one you went in. Now is trying to, go into the other hot one and in and out, in and out. The waterfall was nice, that they have a couple waterfalls that you could sit underneath and let it hit your back, so it's like a massage. I tried the massage chair. Yeah, not for me. You might have been able to fit in it better than me. I fit in it, but it wasn't the most comfortable thing. Unfortunately, I wish they had English manual how to use it. But overall, there, totally loved Kagoshima and the onsen. I am totally grateful for the finding that place, and then the only reason why, there's a few other places I found prior to it. One, I just saw a little short clip, and I just wasn't impressed how clean it looked, and so I was like, it's closer to the port, but it didn't look bad. And again, it was all taxi stuff. And everything would have been like a few $100 regardless, just by waiting. Like $350, $400 Canadian just to get a taxi to take you there and wait and drop you off. And this is the reason I went for the car, thinking, the car is only going to cost me 3/4 of that. And I have freedom with it. So by the end of it, you were more comfortable. You realize it wasn't too bad. The straightways are all the same. A little weird driving on the other side of the street, but the Aussies and the English will laugh at me for thinking that. But the staff were wonderful. I ended up giving them some pins. We took a whole bunch of pins that had little Canadian flag, British Columbia flag, and dogwood flower flag, which is the official flower of BC. And I put them in little pouches. And instead of tipping, when you don't tip in Japan, you give them a little token of like a gift. And man, everywhere we did it, they were so appreciative. But the four ladies there, they went beyond anything. They were almost in tears. I loved them dearly. I wish we were able to speak. They had the little translator app that worked out perfectly because we had no Wi-Fi connection whatsoever. And I'm 100% grateful that our car GPS system was absolutely perfect.
I made sure that the people programmed the GPS before we left the port.
Yeah.
With their stops.
And
made sure that we understood how to use it so that we could get back. So that was one thing I was a little bit paranoid about.
But he had a great system though. He told me all you have to do is put in the phone number for the GPS. And the phone number connected. And he was funny because when I gave him the address of the place, he started giggling and he goes, I was just there last week. Mm-hmm. So he knew exactly where we're going. He goes, oh, beautiful place. And it's completely
it's another thing about the roads in Japan. So the highways, a lot of them are tolled, and so there's like an electronic sensor, and you go through the tolls, but they're all like gated. So you drive like slowly, and you approach, and as the electronics acknowledge the the car or whatever, then the gate will open and you can proceed on the freeway. So you don't have to stop and actually pay somebody. You can drive through, but it's just kind of funny.
Oh yeah, and thanks for saying that. You do pay for the tolls afterwards, okay? Just so you know, it's not included in the car rental. The card is. You could buy your own card if you wanted to.
The tolls are not much though. Really.
But it was, I think in total at the end of the day the tolls, because you pay for all the new freeways are tolls. We paid just under $20.
Which I think is fair. Use your pay system for the roads, like whatever. But
fine. It was worth it, right? Otherwise, you're sitting in traffic, and who knows what. Especially for, like you said earlier, foreign country, more traffic, more left or right turns, which are more complicated for the North American drivers. The freeway was quite easy. It was quite simple to get to. We had a great time. It was just relaxing. I missed the water.
Is this where, at the bottom of it, closer to the port, this is where the volcano is?
That's where the volcano is that just erupted a few days ago. So the Sakura Fuji or whatever they call it, one of the volcanoes near there, just erupted the other day. So it would have been quite cool to see that thing erupt when we were driving back, because cool, I do make the comment.
And not cool all
for
at
you,
the same
not
time.
Cool.
Because I always go into disaster mode. Oh my god!
Well, that was going to be one
but
of
then
our.
I'm like, we our exit strategy in mind. We have a ship. It's booked. It's going.
Yeah,
it's fine.
No, but it's fine. And it's funny because if the Onsen didn't work out, or if I freaked out because she was getting so worried about it, and then that got me worried about it, and I'm like, I've been driving for 40 years, so I know what I'm doing. So. But my thought was, okay, if that's not going to work, then we'll just take a shuttle into the downtown, and we'll actually take a ferry over to the volcano. And they clearly say, don't take any white or light clothing like this, because there's ash always falling on people from when you go there. So I could just imagine the tour group, if they had a port stop that day in Kagoshima, that they go over for a tour and the thing erupts on them.
Yeah.
And they might have dropped a few.
Or they would have been, that was the most exciting experience
one or the other.
Ever.
But if it was a loud bang, they would have not liked it. So anyhow, that was our Kagoshima. What do you think of the Onsen, honey?
So for those of you that don't know what an onsen is, it's a Japanese bathhouse.
Yeah.
So it's a series of hot tubs. Traditionally, the Japanese don't wear any items of clothing into the onsens at all. Some of the ones that are shared, the women will sometimes wear a towel as they go into the water, but
it's just women and just men.
Most of the public onsens, most of them are like gender specific, male and women. There are a few that they say they're family, but I don't know how they work. And there's a few public onsens that are outside, but pretty much people just put their feet in and have a soak and carry on.
So you're gonna wear your outfit, what you wore at the Onsen? So
yeah,
for that sake that we got to enjoy it together ourselves, we could just sit there and not have to worry about.
Yeah, this place had, I think, a series of 20 different rooms, and you can pick.
Great. Beautiful.
The rooms were various sizes, so different rates depending on the size of the room you wanted, how long you wanted to book it for. And in the central part of all of these onsens, there was a garden, so people, I'm sure, go up, have a picnic, enjoy their onsen, maybe go as have a family day, that sort of thing. It was lovely.
It was lovely. It was, to my favorite stop, that was non-hectic. We didn't walk for the first time for
just a little bit across the street to the grocery store.
That was it.
Back, we enjoyed our snack.
Yeah,
looked up at the mountains around us.
So it was a nice relaxing day. No complaints whatsoever. If I go back, I believe they have a hotel or some sort of like a housing place that you can rent, and I think it's the same owner. I would definitely go there, but I'm hoping they would include the one of the rooms. They were so funny though, because after I gave them the pin, they were like, if you ever come back, we're going to take good care of you. So I'm sure it's like a family run place that is going to be run for as long as they are open. Highly recommended if you're going to go to Kagoshima. I will post everything on the website. I am so grateful I went there, and I thank them personally. So for the both of us, if they watch this video, they do know I asked them if I could post it. And they ran in and asked their manager, and they came back and said yes, they could put it on social media. So a big thank you. We really enjoyed it. We hope to one day, if we do go back to Japan, I will make a sure I will spend some time in Kagoshima, and I will come back to that onsen in a heartbeat. So that was it for Kagoshima. Very simple day. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Admissions and 15 Adventures. Have a great day. Bye bye. Well, we have arrived in Kagoshima, the day Jana has not been waiting for. I believe that's our port in front of us. So I guess they're just going in really slowly. Behind us is a volcano. I can't remember the name of it. But once I get my bearing, but yeah, I'm quite sure this is part of the outside of the city. This is the port. I rented a car. Am I nervous? A little bit. Am I excited? Yeah, because this will be the first time I have ever driven on the left side of the road. So for the Aussies and the New Zealanders and the Jamaicans, this is something normal for you. And of course the Brits. But this is totally against the North American way of driving, so it's going to be interesting. I think the straightaways will be fine. There's no issues there. It's just the left turn should be okay. The right turns could be a little tricky. As long as I follow the signs properly, I'm just going to take my time and let them honk at me all they want. And hopefully it goes out without a hitch. So Kagoshima, we are going into a private onsen. So it's about an hour, could be an hour and 10-minute drive. I tried to look into getting a taxi service, but they wanted like $300 just to go back and forth, renting a car fully loaded with foolish, like top of the line insurance. So in case something was to happen, was 120 bucks Canadian. So 300 and 120 bucks. Yes, it would have been peaceful, but you know what? I also now have a car, and I could, if I see something I like on the way or on the way back, I could stop and enjoy it on my own time. There is a couple observation points to go see the volcano, so we'll see where it goes. Immigration every time we get off in Japan. I'm not too sure if they mispronounced it or announced it, or just a simple walk off the ship. I'll find out really fast. We have a lot of weird immigration rules here, so we'll see. Fine. All I know, walk through the terminal. Hopefully we can walk out. It doesn't seem, oh no, yeah, no, sure enough, immigration. Waiting area. Morning. They're walking.
Walking?
Yes.
Just walking.
Just walking. I have a car rental. I have to get off the port pier. So we could go up and grab the information. Ohio. Wow, so that was something. So I had rented a car, and I don't know if we said to go straight. Oh yeah, I think we have to go down to where it says Toyota. And they actually were waiting port side. Like once we got off with all this information, and they're gonna drive us to the shop. And when we return, they actually will drive us back to the port. So, service was already 100% better than I expected. I just have to find it now. And I'm guessing it's where that green flag is flying. It's really funny. amazing. And it's lucky I just kept, I was going to walk it. And the ladies were there. You rented a car, Toyota.
Well, I was like, I was trying to get your attention.
You did. Well, they never said. I go. I told them. I go. You guys never said you're gonna be doing this. Threw me off. So, ships here, ports here. It's a simple port, but it doesn't look like I was ready to walk over the ramp over there and walk out. So we'll see where it goes. There are a couple drivers here. They see me coming, so we'll shut this off for now. The fun will begin. Well, this is the first time for me. If it's driving on the right hand side of the car and on the left hand side of the road, we have so far, yes, we have a GPS, which is extremely grateful. It's in English, but I'm telling you, I was laughing with a friend of mine who back home who was Japanese and says that your windshields are going to be really clean. And it's just such an automatic using my left hand to signal. And yeah, we've already had a few incidents with the wipers going off, so it's kind of funny. So I decided to sit on my hand or hold Jana hand while I drive. But right now we seem to be doing all right. We still have 4 kilometers to go on this road, and I have a red light. So these are the tricky things. So just have to take my time. What we're going to do, we have 2 hours to get to the site we're going to. Maybe record a little bit more later on. Yeah. Just flip it back. This has been fun. We're actually here an hour before it opens. I didn't think it would go so smoothly, but it did. So we're just going to go to the grocery store here, maybe walk up and down the little road here they have, and I'll lock things into the trunk, and we'll record the onsen when we get in there. Hopefully we'll probably be the first ones in there. I don't know if they have a hotel guest. That is a hotel that's right beside them. And maybe we'll get a choice of whatever private onsen we want, and I'll have a chance to record it all for you, and we'll go from there. Everything. The grocery store doesn't open till 10. So, there was a 7-Eleven down the street. I do not want to wait till the grocery store to open up. I'll walk down to 7-Eleven.
That one's open at 9.
Pardon?
It's the store over there that says it's open at 9.
What do you mean? Oh, that one?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, we'll walk up there then. Yeah, 7-Eleven was down. I mean, we could have driven down there all I care. It's so close. Drugstore Mori.
Cross while it's no cars?
Oh, okay, let's go for it. Yes. I'm killing time here before our onsen opens up. We decided to cross the street to a grocery store, and I'm just watching the little automatic robot cleaning. The one thing I will say about Japan is that they like their beauty products. There's a little white yard. I don't know if I'm in the right parking area. I might have to move over here. And I probably will. Opened at 10. There's no English name for this. showing anywhere. Well, apparently there's like 9 different rooms, and this is the private onsen from how I gathered. So we could pick and choose. Sorry, watch my step. Everything drops here on you. So they're getting ready to open up soon. I'm going to take it. I have to park over here. So I will move my car over. I think once you pick a room, you can go down this way. I'll go down now. They might yell at me, but it's really beautiful here. And then I guess we get to pick rooms and choose later. Apparently there's a hotel right here also. Somebody's running after me. I believe there's a hotel where guests could stay the night, but this is where we'll come in. I think we're about 20 minutes away. So I'll move the car over here. Yeah, I look forward to this. It should be okay. Should be nice. It looks like they opened. The English name that I found on a website, and I will post the website, is k-Sansui. So K with a slash, San, S-A-N-S-U-I, Sui. So I'll go in and talk first, and then I'll do the recording. You to decide, honey. So we're gonna get a look of the room. I don't think they understand what I wanted, but we're all working it to the right goal. Thank you. Do we?
No shoes.
No shoes?
No.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Outside room, bathroom,
Okay.
and right across the room. And this is it's sauna, mist sauna.
Okay.
That's okay.
The steam room. That's nice. Shower. So we're going to get different introduction to different rooms. The lady there laughing, I don't know what they're laughing about because Jana probably making fun of me. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to see all the rooms. We have a relaxing room. We've got another room here. These are really nice. Wow. We're gonna get another room view or not. They probably just showed me 2 of the bigger rooms. But it was nice. took one of the rooms without a sauna. You could buy drinks here, you could buy snacks here. We are going to go into the second room we saw. I was hoping to see the other room just because, but it's hard for me to explain what I want to do. So this is our onsen for 2 hours. So it should be fun. We'll see. Okay. Arigato. Yeah, yeah. And this one. Okay.
This stick.
Okay. Okay.
It's called water down.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm ready to jump in. What to do?
お湯がぬるくなりましたら、こちらで加水をさせていただきます。
Okay.
では、ごゆっくり。
Arigato. So this is, I'm guessing, a toilet. Yes, we have a toilet. We have a sink. We have facial products. We have a couch or massage chair. Okay.
どうぞ。
This is wild. Okay, honey, let's videotape you take off your clothes for the camera. I'm sure the group would like to see you strip. Oh, you know I'm taping, silly girl. Like the massage chair, we got a TV. We have this room for a few hours. Oh, this is great. They put 1 o'clock here, so I wasn't planning to be here till 1, but that water looks great. I am going to turn this off after I go outside. I am sorry, boys and girls. I'm sure you don't want to see me. This is beautiful. I will let you know what I think afterward. The only private onsen I've ever been into. Has been amazing. As you walk in, you have your little vanity area. You have your toilet. You have a massage chair, TV, a little private room, little couch. When you come in, they give you a time slot. When you're done, you put this orange key in. This tub fills up automatically in like 3 minutes. 50 degrees Celsius. It's hot. Now the good news, that little orange tab right there is to put cold water in there. And out here, so it's the same thing. So hot to begin with, so naturally it just flows hot water. If you want to cool this outdoor pool down, you use that tap. That round one was probably the most, like, warmest. Like, I guess just warm, wasn't hot. And then these back little rocks here where the waterfall's coming down, it's basically to massage your back. The taps on the wall are to cool off the water as well. I am extremely grateful to have done this. Basically a private excursion that we did off the boat. We rented a car, we drove out there. Again, if you ask me the Canadian name, I believe it was k-Sansui. And this is where you shower, you bathe before you go in any of the water. You take off your shoes when you enter. I was hoping to get a tour of all the rooms. At the end of the day, I was going to take this room or the one that had a sauna, same price, about 3,700 yen an hour. It's well worth it in my opinion. I will now get my socks and shoes on and record a little bit more outside because a little bit I didn't get to show you. Done, we're about to leave because I still have to drive back and I'm not going to force myself to go fast. I mean, we got here lucky and everything went nice. So apparently there's different rooms and they all have different tubs. I think there's like 36 or at least 25 different houses. So this is like number 1. I believe we were what number? We were 2? Oh yeah, just 2, and then if you go on their website, which is really cool, you can see that the houses, they have different bathtubs in it. So 7. There's a whole bunch on the other side. They're extremely polite. They use little translating machines to help translate. Number 6. And of course there's cheaper rooms. I will look at the board again when we get the inside 4. It's absolutely a beautiful area. You get a little area you can sit and relax. There's people who I think live in the area to come here to use it. As you see, there's a whole bunch of rooms. One of the rooms we checked out was over there, number 16, that had similar to our room, but it also included a sauna. So if you speak Japanese, I'm guessing this is going to tell you what's in the water. If I had to guess, because I could, 110 Celsius was probably the source. I wouldn't doubt it's 40, 51, and 48. It was hot. I've never had anything so hot. And I'm guessing all these will, if you're a good scientist, you're a scientist, where are you? What's Na and K and...
Sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, chloride.
So it tells you how much is in the milligrams.
Sulfate, nitrate.
I don't know. It was. What do you think of the experience? Then?
It was nice. It was lovely.
Did you enjoy it? Was it worse that we came out here?
Fine. I love the drive. I love
The drive was nice. You get a chance to relax. You can buy ice cream here. They offer if you want to buy soda. We were here so early that we ended up buying sodas across the street at the market that was open at 9 and some snacks. Well, this is the ice cream thing. So I'm going to turn it off for now because I don't know who the other people are. You could buy some food. I bet you have the TV. So as you could see on the wall behind me, they give you the numbers. So number 3, number 5, number 6, number 1. We were in number 2. Okay, there's number 21 and number 2 looks to be the same other than the sauna. 4, 7, 8. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. Oh, here's the map of the how it works on when you come in. So we were number 2. We were right on top. 16 and 21. So all these are different rooms. All have different sorts of the hot springs. The waters are all the same, but every room is set up. Just absolutely. I'm going to see if they have some English pamphlets. If you make your way to Kagoshima on a cruise port and you're willing to drive up to where we are, please do so. This place has blown all expectations out of the water for a 2-hour daily thing. You come and you take which one we want at number 2. You press 2. I think we had to hit it twice. They help you. Visa, no problem whatsoever. A great experience. 12:30 we're going to head out. Absolutely loved it. Oh, she wants to take a picture, yeah? Yeah, we could do that. So, yeah, I had a wonderful, I got like a beautiful place. A must come to. It's an active volcano. If we took the ferry over to that island, they'd actually tell you to wear dark clothes because the ashes fall on you. Wow. So they tell me the road is closed. I don't know how far ahead it is, but I'll just pass this guy here and then I'll move over. As I I think I'm coming up to it now.
Continue to follow the motorway.
About or hearse, it says. Toyota rent-a-car, what we got is maybe, I don't know, a 30-minute walk from the port, but like I said, they picked us up. They are doing our paperwork. We had a great time. And so they put us in a shuttle bus. This has been truly the best rental experience I've ever had. Like, we're not close to the port, so I prepared to walk a little bit to get here without being. Now, I was told, I did read that they would pick us up, that there was no issues about that, but I had no understanding they would actually be at the port with the paperwork, with the car, for us just to take and drive right at the pier, which is right over here. So it's like a 5-minute drive. But the overall treatment is, you know, the returning of the vehicle was easy. The filling up with gas was a little bit interesting. My credit card would not take. Luckily, I had a Wise card, and the Wise card worked. So Wise was good, or cash for gas. It only cost me $6 to drive 100 kilometers or whatever it was that we went back and forth to fill up the rest. So, and then, I don't know, my wife goes, it's a Yaris. So I'm guessing a Yaris is good on gas. But yeah, she's this young lady's taking us back to the ship. She knows her way around. I definitely don't. This has been well, overall a wonderful day at the Onsen. A great experience in my life to drive on this side of the, the opposite side of the road as we know it. In Vancouver, the politeness at the Onsen was, I can't say anything bad about the place. It was beautiful. Jan and I both loved it. So far, the trip in every port that we stopped have been amazing. And I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to be here. So, we're about to get down to the port. I will be done with my recording today. Maybe I will record when we leave the area. Been a great day, been a great trip, beautiful weather. Alright, we got dropped off right at the port. There is the volcano. We are now walking back to the ship. Somebody's just watching bird hover. Let's see if there's any complications of where we have to walk. I don't know if we have to go here or where. I'll just walk around here, pull out my medallion, crack whatever that the hell was. I think we just have to walk here. Hopefully we don't have to go through anything. That was good. Yeah, that's about it. very simple. Everyone's waiting around here, but a food truck. We are enjoying. I am so relaxed. I can't believe it. All great. Just leaving Kagoshima. Jana goes on the wrong side. I don't know why I always take the starboard side. Really makes no difference. Sometimes you get lucky with a good side. Others, you don't. C'est la vie. He wanted a quick escape compared to back around or back up and do a loop. So good. So warm right now. I'm telling you, it was weird weather. It's supposed to rain. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 18, if not more. It was an experience. The gas station, like I said earlier, the gas station was more of an experience than the drive. Drive was quite good. I actually didn't have an issue with it. There was one point when, you know, some old guy was driving in my lane and his lane and not letting me know what he wanted to do, and I kind of missed the turn, but it was like half a block detour. It wasn't even a big deal. And I will say, if you do come this way or in Japan, rent a Yaris. It was really good. And it was very fuel economy wise, it was great. Like, I didn't even put in $7 of gas, and we drove for, 2.5 hours, about 100 kilometers. I would say about 80 miles, give or take, for under maybe $6 American if I had to guess, or maybe even less. Wasn't bad. I was going to see if we could get the volcano inside here. That's the only reason I'm holding out. But it's beautiful. If you come that way, I will post the Onsen we went to. Fabulous people there. And the experience was wonderful. I would go, like I said to Jana when we're sitting there, I go, that would be a place I could live. No lie to you. The water was just so nice in the body. And no kidding, the Japanese people appreciate their onsen. So, alright, it's formal night. It's fancy, get dressed up baloney night, in my opinion, but that's alright. We have a Captain Circle invite, meaning that if you are traveling with Princess Elise, what is it, 5 times, you get an invite to meet the officers, and they offer you drinks. They go around with drinks. You could place an order or whatever, so we'll go there, and the young lady will be happy. Well, that's it. Kagoshima.